the books from the week we were wed, drinking the till dry. Pulled up the taps, I kept what he said, and I watched where the pennies would fly. A shilling was short on the very first Friday, drinking the till dry. I said not a word, but I tallied it my way, and I marked up the where and the why. Put it by, what he doesn't know won't grieve him. Put it by, while there's something left to save. I loosened the board by the casks in the back, drinking the till dry. A penny for every pint that he'd cracked to hide from his wandering eye. Ellen was born in the cool of the spring, drinking the till dry. I looked at her face and I counted her in, and I hid it away on the sly. Put it by, what he doesn't know won't grieve him. Put it by, while there's something left to say. The letters from Boston came late in the year, drinking the till dry. I heard then that Bridget's in hell, the news near, while the rest of the world hurried by. The men stopped their drinking when hunger took hold, drinking the till dry. He poured his own pints to keep out the cold, as the town had no copper to buy. Put it by, what he doesn't know won't greet him. Put it by, while there's something left to say. He died, I thought nothing at first, but a long-hidden hunger was slaked like a thirst, and I found my own eyes were bone dry. The board came up easy, the silver was there, drinking the till dry. 3 daughters asleep for a cold and a prayer, and I bade the old tavern goodbye. The latch is cold and the street is wider than it was an hour ago. I've 3 shadows pulled tight beside me, walking where the lanterns are low. There's a weight stitched into the lining that pulls at the hem of my gown. It doesn't clink and it doesn't shimmer, it's the heaviest thing in this town. Don't look back at the sign on the bracket, or the way that the window is black. There's a man with a ledger at a counting house who won't find a penny to take back. The mud is thick by the quayside wall, where the runners are watching the gate. I've the names of 4 on a scrap of paper, and I'm 3 minutes early for fate. I can feel the fold of the 2 thick pages, 2 letters I never will post. 1 for the priest and 1 for the sister, to say that the tavern is closed. The fear is a stone in the center of me that I've carried and didn't reveal. I've 3 little shadows to carry across, and the silver is all that I feel. the names of 4 on the line. The man with the ink has a look in his eye that says, today your silver is mine. I don't ask for the price of the passage, I don't ask if the timber is sound. I put the silver right onto the wood, and the town is no longer my ground. The gangplank is wet and the wood is groaning. I can smell the salt in the tar. The 48 hours is a clock in my head, and I'm counting how many they are. The watchman is calling the names of the rail, while the harbor is quiet and still. I don't look back at the lights on the shore as the sails are beginning to fill. The hatch is a square of impenetrable black. The timber is groaning the rhythm of dread. The smell of the bilge and the unwashed wool hangs heavy and sour on the dying and dead. We pitch and we roll in the belly of pine, amidst all the fever and desperate din. I pull the 3 girls to the back of the berth, and the weight of the future is cutting my skin. A man in the berth to the right of my own has a hunger that hollows the shape of his stare. We share the same dark in a 6-foot wide box, and swallow the soot in the motionless air. I run my thumb over the heads of the pins that I hammered to hold the partitions in place. I shift on the boards so the metal won't clink, and the weight of the future is cutting my skin. I cannot lie flat on the planks of the bunk, or close both my eyes when the lantern goes dark. For the ballast of silver is sewn in my hem, and the gold in my corset has left a red mark. It dictates the way that I sit in the gloom, and sharpens the edge of the shape I am in. I'm wealthy enough to buy all of this shit, but the weight of the future is cutting my skin. From the hatchway has broken the drone of the clicking of wood and the shivering breath. A word about soundings, a word about birth, a word about life in this harbor dead. I'm feeling the drag of the silver and gold as I prepare for the fight to get in, to the light of the wharf and the noise of the world and the way step off the wood, the harbor's black. There's no more ocean at my back. It's coal smoke now, it's sewage sour. The city's teeth, the city's power. The tenements lean, they're grey and thin, like old men holding their shadows in. The crowd is a knot of wool and bone, and every face is a face of stone. I see the mud, I see the crowd, the shouting men, the carts too loud. And I remember the kitchen chair, Bridget's voice in the quiet air, reading the cousin's Irish ink about the life across the drink. A place for us, a table spread, that's what the letters said. Chest, the sulken eye, I hear the gaps, I hear the strain, the silence hidden in the grain. She wasn't writing of rooms to spare, she was writing of the freezing air. She wasn't offering a golden hand, she was drowning where she meant to stand. A broken bone, the north and mud is a wall of stone. It was a warning, a coded cry, a woman afraid she was going to die. She didn't find a foothold here, she only found a way to mask the fear. And I won't drown, I'll find my way through this hungry town. If the life she promised isn't there, I'll pull it out of the freezing air. I learn the angles, I'll bend the street, I'll find the brown from her children's feet. I'll take the trunk, I'll take the land, I'll take the brittle Hannah's hand. It's the year of the eye and the year of the ear. I'm marking the map of the profit and fear. I listen for nickels, I listen for names. I'm learning the rules of the Bostonian games. The girls are a secret I keep in the till, while I measure the value of all that they spill. Stiffen the collar and flatten the tone, trading the whiskey for title and loan. I'm serving the bottle but keeping the book, and reading the pocket with every look. I've taken a corner, I've purchased a key, and what they call crime is a market to me. I water the barrel, I double the price, and I gather the numbers while selling them vice. The landlord is looking for reasons to doubt, but he can't find the bottle I don't leave about. Stiffen the color and flatten the tone, trading the whiskey for title and loan. I'm serving the bottle but keeping reading the pocket with every look. Now look at the widow so pious and plain, with a Bible to cover the smell of the grain. I've scrubbed off the harbor, I've stiffened the mask. If they want a respectable, that is the task. Every border's a number, every talker's a source, while I steer them a very profitable course. Stiffen the color and flatten the tone, trading the whiskey for title and loan. I'm serving the bottle but keeping the book, and reading the pocket with every look. I'm building a house that they can't even see, a city of iron, a city of me. I'm research and rhythm, I'm order and light. I'm counting the boarders who move in the night. The window is sallow, the morning is lead, but I'm 3 moves ahead of the quick and the dead. They think I am waiting, they think I am small, while I'm measuring up every inch of the wall. The girls are asleep and the money is fast. I'm pricing the building to take it at last. Stiffen the color and flatten the tone, trading the whiskey for title and loan. I'm serving the bottle but keeping the book, and reading the pocket with every look. Reading the pocket, keeping the book. Stiffen the color, reading the room. She came in hot with the book in her hand, slapped it down where the plates were stacked, said they made me read it out loud again, with a face like she wouldn't take it back. I was counting the change from the noonday trade, had the kettle singing low and thin. We said close the door, close the door, before the street starts listening in. She said they call it the same, but it isn't the same. Said they watch me when I won't say the words. Said they smile like it's kindness they're giving out, but they lean in close to be heard. I wiped my hands on the hem of my skirt, felt the room draw tight and small. I said close the door, close the door, these walls don't belong to us all. Close the door, close the door, mind the sound of your name. There's ears in the stair and eyes in the street, and none of them play fair. She said Ellen keeps quiet and Maggie don't know. Said why do I have to pretend? Said if God can hear me anywhere, why can't I speak to him then? I set the cups and a straight clean line, like order I could answer back. I said close the door, close the door, some truths don't survive being cracked. I told her there's time for the fire, like holding was all she could do. I saw myself in the set of her jaw, and I feared that it was true. I turned back slow to the work at hand, to the coins and the cloth and the flame. I said, close the door, and never once said his name. The kettle boiled and the street went on, and the lark slid home again. Tomorrow comes like it always does, and will mind it then. The paper came back with a clean straight line, no smudge where the ink had dried. A name I won't say, sitting neat and square on the work I'd already done twice. I set the key in the lock at dawn, heard the bolt slide home like it should. I said, same as yesterday, same as today, and the room understood. The barrels came in by the narrow door, counted out, signed and stacked. The man at the desk tipped his hat to me, like the favor was mine to act. I kept my eyes on the ledger page, where the numbers behave when they're told. I said, same as yesterday, same as today, and the ink did what it was told. Same as yesterday, same as today, that's how the work gets done. If the papers are right and the door stays shut, there's no questions left to ask. They came in early, the men from the ward, with their coats still stiff from the cold. They talked of order and proper ways, and the things that ought to be controlled. I poured them clean and I poured them fair, watched their eyes move around the room. I said, same as yesterday, same as today, and they drank it like a rule. The sign went up with the paint still wet, my name cut short but clear. They read it quick and they walked on by, like it had always been here. I stood inside where the light fell thin on the floor I already knew. I said, same as yesterday, same as today, and the floor knew where I stood. Same as yesterday, same as today, that's how the door stays wide. If the name's in ink and the work is mine, there's nothing left to hide. The lock turns easy at closing time. The books come out just right. Tomorrow waits like it always does, and I'll meet it in the light. Still on street outside. I set the glasses in reach of their hands and let the talk decide. They spoke like the room was already theirs, like nothing here would change. I said, take your time, you're welcome in, and I listened to what they proved. They named their friends and they named their plans between the first and the third. I kept the bar just busy enough so nothing went unheard. One of them laughed when I asked his name, said it slow like it mattered to me. I said, take your time, you're welcome in, and I said it where it would be. Take your time, you're welcome in, I'll see you right and fair. If you've a mind to stay and talk it through, there's room enough in here. They talked of lists and proper ways and who would be first to go. I poured them clean and I poured them full, and I let the order show. The door stayed open a moment more than habit would allow. I said, take your time, you're welcome in, and the room knew how. They left in pairs as the light went thin, still certain of the ground. I wiped the bar and I locked the till, and I kept what I'd found. The night came back to its usual shape, the street went quiet again. I said, take your time, you're welcome in, and I said it again. Take your time, you're welcome in, that's how the work gets done. If you stay long enough to say too much, you've already begun. The glass is dry and the door goes shut. The room holds what it knows. Tomorrow comes like it always does, and the current goes. The house is quiet in its joints, the stairs have settled down. A single flame keeps to itself and holds the room around. I stand where I have stood all night. The floor is cool and bare. The candle leans, then finds its way, and I stay where I am. The wick bends low, the light goes thin, it almost asks for help. I watch it breathe against the dark and do not is close, the bed is near, the night is long and wide. The candle steadies where it is, and I don't lie down. The walls remember lovers' sounds, they keep them to themselves. The flame makes work of passing time and leaves it where it fell. My hands are empty at my sides, the roof is held mud-bound. The candle burns, the wind must, and I don't lie down. Grows small, the dark stays put. The hour turns around, the candle spends what my given, and I don't lie down. You don't ask where the bottles are kept. You don't count what the night hasn't made. You lift the chairs like you've always known which one's dragging, which one's behaved. You wipe the bar where the green runs thin, where the rings don't quite come away. You leave the good light over the door and fuel the rest of the day. I never told you how to stand your ground. You watched where the weight would fall. You learned the room by the sound it makes when it's nearly done with a song. You know which men need watching close and which ones talk when they're fed. You know the price of a quiet word and the cost of what's better left unsaid. You move the books like they're part of you, not careful, just exact. You don't look up when the door goes wide. You already know who's back. I never told you how to hold your line or when to let it bend. You learned it watching the long way round, from the start right up to the end. There's a mark on the floor by the far back wall where the boards don't quite sit square. You step around it without a thought, like you've always known it's there. You pour the last with a steady hand, no hurry, no display. You leave the glass where it needs to be and take the rest away. I never told you what this place would take or what it gives in return. You learned that counting the nights out loud and the ones that never burn. street goes quiet, a lock turns clean in the fray, and you check the door like it matters still, like it answers to your name. You stand where I used to stand when the room was smaller than this, and I see the shape of what's coming next in the way you don't miss. There's work to do when the lamps go low, when the morning's not yet in sight. You don't wait for me to tell you so. You've been ready all night. The lamps are low and the floor is clean. The chairs are set where they always go. There's a quiet shape to the end of the night that you only learn when you know. The street is thin and the sign swings slow, like it's counting its own time through. There's nothing left that needs saying now. There's still a thing or two to do. I don't mark the years or the cost it took, or the names that came and went. I keep the door where it's always been, and the night knows what I meant. The books are closed, but the work's not done. It never was, not really here. You learn to hear what the room will need before it ever makes it clear. There's a way the air settles after dark, when the last voice fades from the wall. It's not an ending, it's just the sound of the place still standing tall. I don't count the fights or the ground I held, or the lines I never crossed. I pour what's left and I mind my own, and I don't reckon up the cost. Like it knows the shape of my hand. There's a light left on for whoever comes, and the rest will understand. I've seen worse nights than this one here, and better mornings too. The door stays open the way it does, because that's what doors will do. There's a round still port when the street goes quiet, and the dark's not done with us yet. Sullivan stands where it always has, and it's not finished breathing.